Get ready for a Joy's Fit Life plant-based quickie, breakfast, melt in your mouth, quiche. What's up, party people? Joy's Fit Life plant-based quickies back at you with another kind of sort of plant-based quickie. Okay, so it's plant-based, quickly assembled and put together, but it has to go in the oven. Okay, so I'm finally going to make a plant-based breakfast quiche. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a long time because I used to make quiche, breakfast quiche all the time for this day, which is, you know, all you can eat all day long day, okay? With family and friends, loved ones, having a good time, laughing and all that good stuff, right? And I used to make them all the time, but they were, you know, the regular dairy cheese, the regular dairy and, you know, breakfast sausage or whatever I was using. And I was like, well, dang, I still love eating, you know, the breakfast quiche, but there wasn't a way to make it because all of the products, like the food that we have now that's plant-based, was not out yet, or at least I didn't know about it. So, but I got my cheese, my favorite, Violife plant-based cheese. I got cheddar jack this time. You can use whatever cheese you want. And I freaking love Hilary's sausage, okay? And I love her burgers. Hilary's makes really good. This is organic apple maple meatless breakfast sausage, and it don't taste real like sausagey. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. I love Hilary's. And I had to get the baby Bella mushrooms. Now you can use mushrooms from the can. Some people use mushrooms from the can because of the thickness of them. They like to use those mushrooms in quiches, but I still like to use my fresh cut mushrooms that I like to just saute myself. Now, this is something new. I've never used green onion in my quiche, but I am going to use green onion this time. I'm gonna put this in the actual quiche once I put it together. But to start, to saute, I'm going to use shallots, another onion that I don't use that much. So I figured I would use something different. Like when you're cooking and you're doing the same thing over and over and over all the time, like change it up. Use different mushrooms, use different cheeses, use different onions, you know, just try to use different ingredients just to see how different the flavor is. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take out my garlic powder. I gotta have my garlic powder. So I got my salt, got my pepper, got my garlic powder. Okay, we're good to go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute the mushroom and the onion just a little bit. I know I'm gonna put it in the oven, but I just want to lightly, this is the way I do it. I just want to lightly saute it. Now, if you use mushrooms from the can, you don't have to do anything. You just drain those bad boys and put them in the quiche, you know, with everything else. But for me, I'm going to just lightly saute the mushroom. Oh, and the sausage, of course. I gotta, you know, crumble up the sausage, chop it up, saute it with the onions and the mushroom. That is going to be put into my beautiful traditional pie crust. I love pie crust. I probably just eat it like this by itself. Well, not raw, but you know, cooked. But anyway, yeah, pie crust. Just now, I like regular traditional. You can use deep dish. Most people will probably use deep dish for a quiche because a quiche is savory and hearty, you know. But I like the regular traditional pie crust. I don't like deep dish, but deep dish, you know, go for it if that's what you like. All right, so I'm gonna chop this stuff up and then get it sauteed in the pan. All right, here we go. So now I'm just going to add a little water to my pan. You can add oils or water if you like. And my mushroom, chopping up those shallots to add those to the pan just to saute it a little bit. And then I'm gonna take out my sausage, crush it up. Those were pretty easy to crush. And just mix it all together. Make sure you add your garlic powder, your salt, and a little bit of pepper. There you go. Mix it up. Okay, so everything is mixed together. The sausage, the onions, the shallots, and the mushroom. But you know what I forgot? The ingredients that I forgot to bring up? The just egg. You can't have a quiche without egg. Duh. Anyway, so I forgot about my trusty old just egg. So this is my first time making a quiche with just egg. Okay, so I've used just egg before. I like it. It's cool. I don't eat it all the time, but I like it. You see what it says? Made with plants. So this is one of the main ingredients that has to go into the quiche. So all right, so I have my pie crust here, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and add, I made enough of my filling for 2. So, but I'm just gonna use 1 to show you. And so let's go ahead and assemble it. So what we're gonna do, take the pie crust, actually, let's fix this. So now I'm just adding the filling to the pie crust. Then you want to add your just egg. Shake it up a little bit. Pour a nice amount in there. Make sure it's not too soggy, too much, and make sure it's not dry. Just pour a balanced amount and then move it around. I'm just moving it around to level it out and make sure it's even. There you go. Now I'm doing a quick chop of the green onion just to sprinkle that on top after I put in the just egg. Now, the way I do my cheese is that I put cheese on the finished little quiche, right? I'll put cheese on it, put it in the oven, but then when it's almost ready to come out, I'll put more cheese on it because I like mine very cheesy, okay? So, this right here, good old Violife plant-based cheese, the best to me. So we're just going to sprinkle some of this on the quiche. Now it's time for the cheese, my favorite part. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Now I set my my oven to 400 because I don't remember what I used to bake it on. So it could be 350, 375, I don't know, but I put it on 400. So this little baby is going into the oven. I'll just watch it because I make plant-based quickies on the stove, so I don't really keep up with how long it takes for something to bake or cook in the oven because I really don't do the oven. But I'm gonna say maybe after 10 minutes or so I'll check on it. Maybe when I start smelling it, I don't know. But I'll stick with 10 minutes and I'll check on it. But once it starts to cook and be done, then I'll take it out and I'll add more cheese. All right, here we go. So while it's cooking, I'm gonna clean up. I hate a mess. I hate a messy kitchen. I hate cooking in a mess. I hate it. So anyway, here we go. All right, I've already taken it out once and added cheese. So now the finished product is ready to come out. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'll stick to making plant-based cookies. You see that? Yum. I know. Mouth watering. I know. That's why you have to make it. Okay, did you see that? Did you freaking see that? Like, for real. Well, let's taste what we see. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut me a nice little slice. Ooh, look at that. What? What? Look at that cheese. OMG. OMG. Okay, now to taste the plant-based quickie. Quiche. Breakfast quiche. Let's see. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Y'all see that smoke? Do you see? Oh, where's the camera? You see the smoke? Anyway, cheers. Happy Family Day. Oh my God. Melt in your mouth. Do you hear me? Literally melt. Let's get another one. Melt. Oh my God. Wow. Let's do that again. Wow. You see that? How cheesy it is? Melt. Let's do it. Wow. So hot. So hot. This is delicious. This is delicious. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. I already know. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Now, if you want to do all this by scratch, go for it. I'm not a by scratch type of person. That's why it's called plant-based cookies. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I don't like to spend a lot of time over the stove. I don't like putting stuff in the oven that much. But this right here, and I want to say probably baked maybe 20 to 25 minutes. You know, I took it out and I put cheese on it. So, but something like that. All right. So anyway, this is Melt in Your Mouth Delicious Breakfast Quiche by Joy's Fit Life Plant-Based Cookies. Cheers. Please go try it. It's so mouth-watering delicious. Oh, the life of creating content. Okay, here we go.